We will not be defeated. We are going to finish this stream even if it kills us, and it might. Apologies, everyone. Welcome to Faith, Fiction, and Folklore, or as we like to call it, the Try-F podcast, where we try not to let the Fed F it up. So basically, this last time the first time we had a horrible lag we couldn't explain, and so we had to restart the stream. And then the next time, I lost electricity. So, yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Not conspicuous.
Yeah, not conspicuous at all. So we're going to keep going. We were talking about the cell, the camera. I'd made a fool of myself by thinking the camera was in some sort of lobby that led to the hallway to Epstein's cell block. I was wrong. I wasn't nearly cynical enough. I thought it was in the lobby area. Apparently, it was on the other side of the Dad Blame building. So, yeah, again, you can't believe they thought they could pull that off.
Yep.
Anyway, and here's the joke of it, guys, because now you know why they cut the minute out. It was while they were awkwardly lugging Epstein's body away from the cell. They didn't want you see him carrying the corpse.
Well, in the video, he was walking. So
yeah, in the video, he's walking. He's walking.
He's alive and well.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get through this.
Montoya.
Yeah, well, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job.
I like the guy.
Yeah.
That is going to be important later on. If it's too hard to spot, I'm sorry about the zoom in and zoom out. That is the access to Epstein's cell block. That is what's going on in the footage that we are going to analyze. Is that crazy? And just in case, for the record, this is also from the document of the FBI. Jeffrey Epstein's cell is 220, and just in case, this is going to be important for some of you. All this says that these photographs have been modified for privacy reasons. The only way that the photograph that you have seen, for example, the photographs of the staircases, they say that they have modified them in the document of the FBI. It's only to blur ways to identify officers or turns or anything. But this is a structure. This is the real deal. So that is important. Keep that in mind. So we move to the actual analysis, and I guess the best way to start the analysis is to see the last time.
POV. You just
look, an ad.
if your olive oil is fake.
You've been using olive oil wrong.
Last time Jeffrey Epstein was seen alive.
What?
You're an ad.
Well, I just love that. This is the last time you'll wonder if your olive oil is fake. I've never asked that. Not once.
I think it's fair, right? And we know that this is the last time that Jeffrey Epstein was seen alive because the timer marks 7:49 p.m. And according to the document, the full investigation of the FBI, that was the time that Jeffrey Epstein was seen alive one last time. And I'm going to just play this. Maybe we can play this in real time. You see two officers walking this inmate in orange. You see the only way that we can semi-confirm that this is Epstein is that, well, his hair was white. We know that his hair.
He had white hairs, guys. It was clearly Epstein. Who else would it have been?
It's obvious.
Oh my gosh. I mean, well, clearly. Wow.
Hair has always been white in all the pictures. We know that the guy was alive, or at least that's what we think. That was Jeffrey Epstein being led to his cell at 7:49 p.m. that night. The only other thing relevant that happened before that was this lady entering through gate 46. Remember that this is the only gate, the only way to go in and out of the SHU is through gate 46. And we're seeing right now an officer using the phone. You see a phone on the wall. That's a way that you communicate with the officers outside that can open this door. Yeah, this door can only be opened from the outside. All right, she leaves like a trash bin right there. She waits until the door is open in a minute. It's gonna be really quickly. Let's speed.
So see, this is why I thought it was the lobby leading to the cell, because there are people going in and out that were of note, and obviously she's got the trash can, so she's some kind of janitor. So that's why I thought it was like that was the door leading to the hallway or something, which I guess it is, but it's like from a weird sideways angle.
Yeah. Is there another prisoner just walking around in the lobby there?
That's what it looks
I think
like.
so.
Maximum security, guys.
Right.
Not
that's
even a
kinda
guard.
Odd.
Huh.
Little odd.
Yeah, a little
And
weird.
there's no like code to get out of the door. The signal to get out of the door is just picking up the phone and hanging it up.
Yeah, there's people outside watching the same camera.
Huh.
They unlock the door.
Gotcha.
Things up. Just for the record, remember this is 7:46. You can always see the timer in the lower left corner. This is before Jeffrey Epstein was seen alive the last time. The door is open from the outside, and this female officer goes out with a trash bin through gate 46. So which other event do we have? Where does the wacky stuff begin? We have then 7:56. I'm gonna play this way, maybe in twice the speed. I'm gonna play this as twice the speed because these details are not as important for now. But you see that there are actually people going in and out. And Kash Patel said that there's no way anybody could go in and out, and at least so far so good. It's an officer, right? Should be no big deal, right? And we also have other moments. This moment is going to be important because one inmate at 8:16 p.m. I think that he was collaborating with the cleanup, and he dropped these 2 trash bags.
Hey, Cody, that's your inmate without the guard. He was downstairs a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Not weird.
He's taking out trash. Or maybe he's a what do you call those? The trusted prisoners.
I don't know.
I can't remember what they call them.
I don't know, but he's a big trusted prisoner to be running around without a guard.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
His clothes
Not
don't
in
fit
the
really
trash-
well either.
Huh?
That uniform doesn't fit him real well either.
No, it doesn't. Huh.
And I find it
Be-
interesting that a door that important that closes off the whole shoe of the prison doesn't close by itself. Like she's had to pull it shut,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't have a self-closing mechanism.
Yeah.
I find that odd.
Yeah, the whole thing is very weird. Very, very weird. Huh.
But to the side. This is gonna be important because someone is going to pick those bags later on, and that someone who's gonna pick those bags is important. We move on, we continue. Now we are at 9:07 p.m. and one officer, what is he doing? Oh, he is given some kind of secret paper, or I don't know, schedule, or some kind of folder right below the door. They don't open the door, they just slide maybe an envelope, maybe it's some kind of random paper, maybe some kind of document that he needs for the shift. He goes to the door, he doesn't touch the phone because he's not going to request you open the door, gets the folder, and
What even would that be? Huh.
That's odd.
I don't even know what to make of that. I don't know, but that looks conspiratorial. I think that's conspiratorial. Nothing.
It seems that way.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
okay, no big deal. Now, what happens now at 9:11? A guy that looks like a maintenance, he doesn't look like an officer, grabs the phone, asks for permission to get out. I guess that there's a camera.
Wait, hold
I
on.
guess that
pause
there
the
has
video.
to be at least one camera
Yes.
Okay, this is my computer. Continue.
Okay. All right.
working to see who requests to go out, right? You have to see if you're going to open the door from outside, who is requesting for, for this to open. So maybe they are looking through this camera that we are looking at right now. It makes sense, right? You have a clear view of whoever is asking for permission to get out. So he has the ability to get out. We can play this at twice the speed, no big deal. And then the same guy enters again at what time? What he goes out at 9:12, and he goes in again at 9:15. No big deal. We still have some strange stuff. We see another. I don't know if it's another female officer or if it's the same female officer that we saw a while ago asking for permission to get out or to leave. They open the door in a minute. This is at twice the speed, and she goes away. And then she enters again at 9:32. No big deal. Maybe it was just a bathroom break. I guess that the officers don't have bathrooms inside that bar. Now,
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives
look
for my
at
dorm
that.
room and built a Wix website to sell them.
this is the thing. This is one. I think this is the greatest red flag.
What?
Or a knife.
Or a knife. Or a knife.
Of all this video, of the 11 hours of this video, this is hands down one of the most concerning red flags. This video is not continuous. This video was spliced, was cut. And how do we know? Because there's 1 full minute missing from the footage that we were promised that will be a continuous footage, continuous video, without interruption, without editing. How do we know? Keep an eye here on the timer. It says 11:58, 50 p.m., right? And we go 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and we guess that we're going to see 11:59, right? That minute, so close to midnight. 5 seconds to go. 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, what happened? What happened in there? We're here. I'm going to do that again. 11:58, 55 seconds p.m. You never get to 11:58, 59 seconds and you just jump. I'm going to zoom in case you miss
Watch this.
it.
This is very
because
important.
This is proof that this video was tampered with in one way or another. There you are. 11:58, 58 jumps to straight to 12 a.m. At some point I thought, okay, maybe it's a glitch of the system. Maybe it shaves off 1 minute, but it's strange that it was not just one exact minute. It was 1 minute and 2 seconds. So that is strange in itself. And the other thing that's maybe the system, let's play devil's advocate here. Maybe the system splices the video itself when there's a change from one day to the other. That is a possibility. But then why does the frame, and by the frame I say, look at how the size and the orientation of the frame is going to change. I'm going to rewind this again, so you're going to see how it jumps. 5, 4, 3, 8. Now it's smaller. First was bigger, and now it's smaller. And eagle-eyed body language bodies, what I've noticed that in the upper right corner of this video, something appeared that hasn't appeared in any other point of the video so far. What is this? This absolutely looks like a menu of a video editing app. You see the usual what looks like, the backwards. This looks like the fast forward will be like the two edges of two arrows with it looks like a menu or a menu of some kind. This looks like a pause button, all right? And it is odd, right? Because this should have why is there a menu of a video editing app or any app going inside this? And you know what is the worst part?
Okay, we're going to stop it there. If you want to watch the rest of this, it is all the inconsistencies in Jeffrey Epstein's cell block video by the body language guy, who I highly recommend because this is an excellent, excellent presentation.
It actually gets worse than that too.
Really?
Yeah, later on there's somebody that walks in and out in a hoodie. You can't even see their face.
Huh. Let me see if I can find that guy.
That's not protocol. Hey Gary, you're not sharing your screen, so I'm having to watch it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've been watching it on the live.
My mistake, guys. It's been a weird night.
Rough evening.
Rough evening, yeah. Ah! Okay, we're back. Okay, can you see me now? Or see it now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'll try to find the hoodie guy, but I want people to go watch the body language guy's YouTube channel, so we won't play the rest of it.
Pretty good. Jesus Indigo Montoyas. He killed your father. Or something like that.
I got that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got another big fella.
Bag, and he goes out with the same bag. But was no reason to fix that bag, but he did. And one last thing before Jeffrey Epstein was found dead. This strange hooded figure that I assume is a woman enters again and takes, I think that she takes the hoodie out after she has gone in front of the camera. I don't know if this is a she or if this is a he.
He's got that hoodie pulled tight.
But it is so...
Oh, yeah.
It is so strange that a hooded figure... you could use a hoodie or have your identity concealed by going in front of the only camera that was working. All right, so...
And then this...
I guess...
He knew the camera was there. Did you see him loosen the hood the second he was out of the frame?
100%.
Oh my goodness.
Like it was normal for that bit to be the only camera.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh my gosh.
That is the thing. And now we arrive at the moment in which Jeffrey Epstein is found dead. This is the last clip for today. How do we know this is the clip? Well, it's 6:34 in the morning, and you see that there's more movement. You see that we have like 3 or 4 people in here. I'm zooming in and play this at twice the speed, maybe 4x the speed. So you can notice that there's more movement. You see there's some kind of distress. They're going back and forth. And they push the chair. They begin making calls. Nobody's going out. Nobody comes in. But they already know that it's obvious that they already know that the guy was dead. So that's what we have so far. Again,
And note, none of those people went through that door, which means there was another way into that cell, the stairway that we couldn't see.
Yeah.
So there were multiple ways into that corridor, and we only got to see one of them. And in that one, they cut the footage, and there's a creepy guy with his hood drawn tight walking in the middle of the camera.
Yeah, who wears a hoodie into a maximum security prison?
Exactly.
Away with that.
And then loosens the hoodie the second he's out of frame.
I think he had a shrink ray in his pocket, and he shrunk Jeffrey Epstein down and put him in that trash bag, and they carried him out of there.
I think there were some thuggish stooges who awkwardly carried his corpse out of the frame for that minute. Or Mike Myers just opened the door with a butcher knife.
Right.
Holy crap. Wow. Yet there was nothing to see. Remember how adamant they were. This is supposedly the video. This was supposedly the video that convinced Cash and Dan there was nothing. There was nothing weird there. No missing minute. No creepy guy in a hoodie. No giant lurch of an inmate waddling in with trash bags with nobody guarding him. Nothing weird at all. Holy crap. Wow.
Pretty wild.
Wow. Oh, wow.
There's more that we missed that we jumped past, but yeah.
I know, but people gotta go watch this guy. This is a fantastic video, and he did a lot of work. So
did
you
it.
need to go
He
see
did it.
his video.
He watched the whole 11 hours and shared that with us. So
That is insane.
that's what he does for a living. So
That is insane.
That's wild.
Yeah. They need to release the files. That's the bottom line. And this isn't going to go away. I mean, I ain't voting for him. I ain't voting for anybody that Trump endorses. Nothing until these files are released.
Yep.
Like, because you can't. Like, you can't sit there and say, we're going to let you guys make a deal when it comes to kids being tortured and killed or whatever was going on out there. You don't let people get off of crimes just because they're rich.
Yeah.
I don't care if the economy crashes. You don't do that.
yep.
I mean, we all know that. Don't need me to say it. But, I mean, I guess it should be said because, I mean, they just think you're stupid and you're going to forget. But the story hasn't went away in 6 years. It ain't going away now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just...
Still relevant. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's like clearly a lie. Like,
Yeah.
somebody needs to fess up.
Yeah. Trump going, are we still talking about this guy?
Why don't you guys pay attention to the floods in Texas?
Yeah.
It's way more important.
Oh, my gosh. The guy's just... You want to root for the man, but I'm just disgusted. Like, I don't have another word. I'm disgusted. And now I'm sitting here like, everything that this guy has done during the campaign and everything else gets reframed because he won't release these files. People went to jail for him. People refused to flip for him. See, Steve Bannon, Peter Navarro, Michael Flynn, Roger Stone, Owen Schroyer. Alex Jones owes somebody more than the GDP of India. And
Wow.
and all of these people didn't roll, didn't flip, didn't turn their back on Donald Trump because he said he was going to drain the swamp, and everybody understood that the way you drain the swamp was by releasing these tapes and arresting the people that were committed the crimes and undoing the blackmail racket that the intelligence agencies have clearly set up.
Yep.
This is a giant honeypot operation. Everybody knows it. And if you want to actually create policies that benefit our country again, you have to actually get rid of these kinds of strong-arm tactics these kinds of strong-arm tactics these guys use against politicians that implement policies that are destructive to the country.
Yep.
That
No way I
makes
could have said it better.
Yeah. Thank you. This is how you drain the swamp. This is how. You cut the head off the snake. This is the head of the snake. And this is the rabbit
Step
hole.
one.
And look, why do you think that they tried to get rid of Sound of Freedom, too? You remember when the movie The Sound of Freedom came out? They tried to bury that, even though it didn't have any real political messages to it.
Who tried to bury it?
Left. Same people. It's like, oh, this movie's super Christian and blah, blah, blah. You know,
Yeah, I
the
don't
same kind of typical pressure tactics stuff. Yeah. But why? Why be opposed to the movie? Because it shows the method of operation these guys use. And what that means is these guys buy islands and they ship rich people to the islands to go after kids. This is something that is done throughout the world. Epstein had the island. He has a list of 1,000 people that were victims. He has the rich people being shipped to the island. And then on top of all that weirdness, which is like standard operating procedure as far as global trafficking is concerned, he has all this weird esoteric cult stuff, creepy pagan temples and cherubs and everything else, like crying cherubs and everything else.
Yeah.
So this guy clearly wasn't just going after the 16 going on 17 or the barely legal types. Like, there were actual kids here. There were real victims here. And you don't make deals with people who are willing to do that. Period.
Right.
Like, it's just insane to even entertain that.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm done. And I think the Fed gave up.
I think they did.
Yeah.
We made it through.
So
We did. So,
Yeah,
do
just,
we want to...
Keep an eye on the outside of your houses tonight.
I fully intend to be sniped, but
I'm closing my door.
I didn't off myself, but they'll say I did anyway. So anyway, I shot 3 times
Gary
in the
didn't
head.
kill himself. I'm saying
Yeah.
it first.
It does have a good ring to it, though. It's kind of a...
Yep.
Anyway,
Sweet.
so do we want to keep going or we want to call it a night, guys? Because we've had a heck of
call
a
it a
night.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
my computer is glitching on
Yeah.
me.
We've been limping along. So, well,
Trevor's
hopefully...
F screen didn't kill itself either.
yeah.
I did figure out what was wrong with it, though.
Well, what was the matter?
did?
What was the matter?
Someone, not me, changed my display settings.
Windward.
Windward. Yeah.
Somebody was messing. That was weird. That was weird. So, all right, guys. I think that's everything I've got. I've yelled long enough. I'm glad
We'll
we
see
did
y'all
this.
next week.
All right.
See y'all
good
next
show.
week for
right.
some more.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank
Deuces.
you.